Hi, Joy here. Um, this is another episode of Joy's Life Lesson, and today I'll be sharing 4 life lessons you can learn about from the rainy season. And these lessons came to me recently when I was thinking about how relaxed I am in this rainy season, and this is unlike me because I tend to get agitated during rainy seasons. But recently, I noticed, despite the fact that it's a rainy season, I was not perturbed. So I had to ask myself questions why it happened so, and I found out some reasons. Now, a little backstory on why I get disturbed during rainy seasons. My earliest memory on rainy season was disastrous. Let me put it that way. I can remember many childhood instances when rainy season spoils many things. To start with, where we lived before was a bungalow, and we the backyard for some reason got waterlogged each time it rained. So during the rainy season, that place everywhere was filled with water. So we had to construct, make temporary bridges so we could cross and go wherever we're going to. And because the water stayed there for long, algae grew there, so we had this green looking lake, ugly thing, and that was one of it. Another instance I can remember was when the rain was so heavy that it had to flow into our house. Remember I said it was a bungalow, so it was kind of low, and so the water had to was crossing from the front to the back, or is it the back to the front? I can't remember. However, water flowed into our house to the other side, and I remember my our parents asking us to stand on the bed or on the chair just so we can get elevated while they try to tackle the water. Another thing I can remember about rainy season was when I fell with my younger sister. I was trying to get her to the parlor, the living room from the kitchen. The bungalow was not built as a unit. Everything was on the same building, but the kitchen and the bathroom were outside the the rooms. Understand? It was not something that you could get everything within, as apartments are built in recent times. Those days, the house we had was the kitchen was outside and the bathroom was outside. So we had to get things we needed from the kitchen. We have to go outside. So this day, I and my younger sister were stuck in the kitchen when the rain started, and so I had to. She was about 2, I think. So I tried to get her to the living room as fast as possible and to get us there without getting so wet. So because she was a toddler, I knew her steps would be slower. So I picked her up, thinking I'd take her fast, but somehow I slipped on the wet floor and we both fell. She hit her head, I hit my lip. Instances like this had me not liking the rainy season, despite the fact that I loved dancing in the rain. If I don't have anything to worry about, I do not mind going in the rain and just letting it fall over me. But when the rainy season is here, I get worried because I know it could bring a lot of damages. And of all the damages I'm talking about, the one which sticks most in my head, which till tomorrow gets me shaken, is one that happened about maximum of 5 years ago. So it was like any other rainy season, but this one came with so strong a wind that it blew off the roof in our house, and we stay at the topmost floor. So the roof was gone, and we could see the sky through the cracks on the ceiling made by this damaged roof. So all the rain kept falling into the house. You can imagine how disturbing it is. Not just the living room, the rooms too had this puddle of dirty dark water just pouring and pouring. As heavy as the rain is, that's how heavy it fell into the rooms. And those days when I had to go to work, I'd worry and pray that it doesn't rain because I'm not there to pack water and I do not know what this could damage. We told the landlady and she said she will fix it, but it took a while. So it took up to a month. So for a month, I couldn't sleep well. I couldn't um, concentrate when I left the house. I was generally disturbed for a whole month, at least a month. So all these memories, they got me. Each time I remember that the rainy seasons are coming, I get worried. But all these memories have also taught me four lessons. Lessons which I want to share. Lessons which have taught me about life. And we're going to take rainy seasons to be the struggles of life. Those seasons when we do not understand why everything seems to be pouring and from different angles. You understand? So we're going to look at rainy season like those times. So the first lesson I'm going to share with you is that we should accept that seasons change. Life is not a bed of roses. Things happen. There's always highs and lows. There's going to be challenges. There'll be times when we have to struggle to build. There'll be times when we have to 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 prepare for the storms coming, when we are sad, when things are not rosy. Let us take those times to be our rainy season, but we have to remember that because life is a system of seasons, it will happen. Seasons change, so we should tune our minds to the fact that a time will come when things won't be rosy, and depending on how we've tuned our minds, it determines how we will also handle the second lesson. If we've not accepted that fact yet, that seasons change and the rainy seasons will come, you cannot learn the second lesson. And the second lesson is that we should prepare for the rains. Preparation and planning is what helps us maneuver through life. If I'm asked to give just one advice that will encompass all the struggles we face and all the way we live life, I would say is pray for the best but prepare for the worst. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst, because preparation is what helps us handle things. When we are asked to save for a rainy day, as we call it, when we are asked to take our supplements, is to help the body prepare for opportunistic infections or diseases. When we are asked to do some things, many things actually, we are doing it because of the unknown. We do not know how things may turn out. That is why we do many things. We are preparing, we are planning for the unknown, the unforeseen future. Instead, so when we know in our hearts that a day is coming, days are coming when things will be rainy, then we prepare for those days, and it will help us handle them when they come. And when you've prepared, when you've done the best you can in preparation, then you can learn the third lesson, and that is enjoy the sights and sounds of the rainy season. I've told you many things about the many negative things about the rainy season, but doesn't mean I had no pleasant memories about the rainy season. I told you where that I have danced in the rain. I have I love dancing in the rain, yes. But more than just dancing in the rain, there's also a memory which I cherish. So after the rain overflowed into our house, my father built this fence like structure instead that he used to barricade against future overflow of rain water. And so those days when it's raining, I'll sit on the fence and be staring at the ripples created by the dropping water from the zinc. And so I don't know if you've done this before. If you stare intently at those ripples, it's almost as if you are moving, like you're flowing. So in my mind, I was in a ship and we are flowing, and we are floating on the sea or a river, I don't know. But then, as little as I was, it was something I looked forward to during rainy season. And that is just one sight I can remember. There are many others. When things are happening, Understand? There are some things we can still embrace as blessings, as memories to hold, as experiences we cherish, even in those struggles we face. That's life. There's no situation that is all bad. Yes, the struggles may hit you so hard you'll fall, but I have learned that if you somehow look, we'll see one thing. It might be a friend standing by your side. It might be the fact that miraculously you're finding what to eat. It might be that there's a bird that sings by your window each morning. There's always something around when the struggles are tough. And so when it's raining, just try to enjoy the sights and sounds, because we already foresaw that it will come. We already prepared as much as we can, and so now it's here. Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy the tough ride. Hold on tight and enjoy the sights and sounds. And because you're enjoying, another reason to enjoy this rainy season is because the rain won't last forever, and that's lesson 4. It won't last forever. So there are days when you might have prepared, you might have conditioned your mind, okay, these days are coming, and you're prepared, and but yet you find out when the rains come that your preparation didn't make sense. You get, maybe like let's take for instance the rain that blew off the roof. Nobody foresaw it. So when it comes, when it happens in times like that, the best you can do is either you find shelter or you wait it out. You wait it out, you do the best you can, you put your head down and you move through the storm. That's how to live. That's how we can deal with it. Because life is not a bed of roses, and we have things that will come and blow us off, try to blow us off our feet. The only way we can survive is to deal with it. We stay strong and we deal with it. So I hope that these 4 lessons, life lessons I've shared with you about the rainy season, helps you in those times when you feel the rains of life beating upon you. You feel like nothing is going the way you envisaged. That you feel like you wish the sun will come out. Times like that, just remember that the rain won't fall forever. Remember that you have to deal with the rain. Remember that you have to count your blessings even in the rain. Remember that too will pass. So thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Please share this lesson with others, and please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.